First of all, the current hiring trends are changing. How are they changing is DSA is asked at its score at every interview, but now now onwards, like system design and emphasis on project has been given a great priority. So currently, I'm a software developer at Airtel Digital, and I'm in the backend role. And I have taught and mentored more than 400 students, both online and as well as offline, teaching DSA in colleges. And online, I have taken mock interviews of students regarding technical interviews, as well as mentoring them along their journey. But now I have come on pre-placed. First of all, the current hiring trends are changing. How are they changing is DSA is asked at its score at every interview, but now now onwards, like system design and emphasis on project has been given a great priority. So in system design, what is happening is companies currently, like system design has been given a great priority in interviews. What is happening is first round happens as DSA, second also DSA, and from the third round, especially for like working professionals, for freshers also they are starting to take system design in the interviews, and it really reflects on the resume. It shows a great thing that you know system design. So for system design, you basically want to know that how the things work. Like DSA, as you know, like DSA has specific answers. Like अगर sliding window का question है, so most of all 2 pointers से भी हो सकता है, and like sliding window is the best approach for it. But in system design, what happens is you require an open-ended discussion, because there can be multiple answers which can be approached in multiple ways. So for system design, it is essential you have an open-ended discussion with some senior of yours who have current experience in the industry, because they are like real-world project meetings only. System design interviews are nothing less than a real-world project meeting, because in a real-world project meeting, you will go with your work, and what will happen there? Your manager will counter question to you that यहाँ पे ये क्या की है, ये ऐसे क्यों की है. So that happens in the system design interview also. So it is essential for you to take guidance from someone that what is happening here, how to tackle this, and like how to reply to counter questions. Okay. So after that, you can discuss, like you can get your senior and say, okay, now let's brainstorm on something like how to design Twitter or how to design Tinder, something like that. So, and the next part is, which is essential, is project. Like what project to make and how to make it, what tech stack to use. So today companies don't think that, don't see that what language you have used. They see that how you, what do you say, how you display your project. Okay. So how are you able to convey what you have done in your project? It's not about what tech stack you have used, like Node.js, Flask, Python, ये use करूँ, वो use करूँ, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. You have to see कि, first of all, the main thing is what problem is your project solving. Okay, like for example, the most common applications, projects that people are building a chat application. So what problem it is solving is that two people lying anywhere in the world can talk with each other, communicate with each other. Okay, but what happens is you go to an interview asks for your project, you open the GitHub repository and start like scrolling through all your code, long code, which if he doesn't have the knowledge of that language, he won't understand also. So you have to first start by emphasizing that what problem is it solving, and then you can show them some kind of a low level or high level design, so that कि यहाँ पे मैंने यूजर ऑथेंटिकेट करा है, बैकएंड में आई यूज दिस एपीआई, फ्रंट एंड में आई यूज दिस, फ्रंट एंड बैकएंड को कनेक्ट किए, बीच में ऑथराइजेशन है, समथिंग लाइक दैट, सो दैट द इंटरव्यू gets to know more about your project, that what is happening here. After that, the major question arises: why did you choose this particular tech stack? Like, why React? Why not Angular? Okay, why Node.js? Why not Flask in Python? So you have to answer that according to your project's requirement. That because React has better components, React has better state management. That's why I use React. That's why not AngularJS. It's basically about you have to convey what you have done and what you have actually made. You can also show them that when I was starting my project, I had to solve this problem, and so this was my expectation that I will make something like this. But I made like you can show them your hosting website or something that I made this, but it also works, and it like does the work, it completes the work. It is not necessary, except front end. It is not necessary that you have to add some beautiful CSS on it and make it so responsive. Not talking about front end here, but you can show that the problem it was intending to solve, it is solving it, and it makes a good go for the project. Okay, so after that, what comes is in your project, you can tell them what difficulties did you face during working on your project and how did you solve that. Like suppose you were not understanding state management and how to handle states in React or something like that in Node. You were not understanding how to add middleware and authorization. So you can tell that I like tackled it by like seeing this course or using this API or something like that. But you should know, because it is a very common question asked on while discussing about your project, that what difficulties do you face? Because if you really did that project, you would have faced some difficulty. Like, it's a common conception. Okay. So next, other than this, everyone knows like what to do in today's world. Like everyone knows key. You have to do DSA, you have to practice lead code, and you can then, if you are getting good in DSA, you can start competitive programming, code forces, code chef, ad coder, and everyone has all the resources available. Am I right? Because everyone knows कि हाँ अगर DSA करना है तो I have to go to lead code, I have to practice. YouTube पे बहुत सारे courses हैं. Then what are the other things required for a technical interview? OSC and DBMS, these are just theory things. And then comes what we discussed about system design and projects. But why is it that only some are able to grab good opportunities? Why not everyone? It is because of many points. Some of what are that you are lacking consistency. You are not consistent in your journey. And other than that, it can be you don't know what to do and when to do. Like you spend your precious time on doing wrong things, and then you realize that, oh, I wasted 1 month on this particular topic and it was of no use. And now you think that ab to mere se nahi hoga. It happens. It generally happens.